But see, where most salespeople fail is they can't even put people into the funnel because they start butting up against all these things, which I was talking about before, which is the first thing that they misunderstand about prospecting, that prospecting is not selling. What do I mean by that? Dude, when I'm on a phone and I'm presenting something to somebody, I'm trying to sell them my product and get a yes today. That's my goal, right? When you're prospecting, the target is not necessarily to close a deal. Now, I know that may hit you a little like, like, hey, man, that doesn't even sound right. Obviously, the goal of everything that you do is to try to sell something. But when you put that prospecting hat on, I'm not talking about you're walking into a presentation, that demo hat where you're going into a presentation to close a deal. I'm talking about like, hey, my pipeline's empty. I don't have anybody to sell to. I got to get some stuff going. You need to make sure that you take off your selling hat and you put your prospecting hat on. Prospecting and selling are different because with sales, you are trying to sell something and get a decision. With prospecting, all you're simply trying to do is open a communication line, trying to get out of obscurity with somebody, trying to get in contact with somebody who doesn't know you before, right? So you're trying. Your goal is different, and I hope that makes sense. The challenge with prospecting, and the reason why a lot of people fail with prospecting, is because they assume that their results will be the same while they're prospecting as while they're selling. You know, if you're a good salesperson, you close 20% of your deals. That means that every 2 presentations you get, you're at 10 presentations you get, you're gonna get 2 deals, right? So, but what happens is you got to remember that you have to go through 100 phone calls to get 2 demos to show up. So your success rate is not 20%. You close 20% of your demos, not your opportunities. So where I see people start stumbling with prospecting, and the reason they start pulling back from it is because they think that on every phone call, they're going to close a deal. And then they run into failure. The failure is compounded because their expectations are wrong. So the first thing you have to understand is prospecting and selling are very different things. And when you put your prospecting hat on, you have a different target. Now look, somebody freaking jumps up out of the water, flops up in the boat and says, fillet me and eat some sushi. You get yourself some sushi. You know what I'm saying? You know, take the deal, right? Somebody shows up, they're ready to buy. You walked into a raindrop, the one raindrop in the sky, and somebody says, hey, I'm ready to go, I'm ready to buy, let's do this. Do the deal, okay? But you need to get it straight in your head that when you go and you put your prospecting hat on, that you understand you're trying to make contacts, right? Those contacts become contracts when you add the R. What's the R stand for? Relationships, man, relationships. So look, get your head right about prospecting. They're very different. I just want to show you where that came from. Hit me.